Does the new Hunger Games movie live up to the hype? In this review, I will answer that question. I really enjoy the original Hunger Games movies, with Catching Fire being my favorite. I think they're all really solid movies, except for Mockingjay Part 1. I've always found the world of the Hunger Games to be incredibly interesting, so when this movie adaptation was announced, I was cautiously optimistic. It's been so long since the last one came out. Would this new movie feel like the originals? Would the general audience still care? Francis Lawrence has not forgotten how to make a Hunger Games movie. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes looks and feels like the original 4 films. I haven't been this immersed in a movie in a long time. I was hooked from the very first scene. The mood, the atmosphere, everything felt just right. Without spoiling anything, I found the story to be incredibly interesting. This film revisits themes from the previous Hunger Games movies. It too is about power, privilege, and the loss of innocence, but it explores these themes in a fresh way. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes doesn't feel like a rehash. Although it's the longest movie in the series, it doesn't feel like it. The pacing was quite good. Scenes play out at just the right length, not too short or not too long. No spoilers here, but my only complaint is that the ending felt a little abrupt. It's not a bad ending, but parts of the ending felt a little rushed. It didn't ruin the movie for me, and I ultimately liked where the movie ended. It's just how it got there that I didn't quite like. That's all I'll say on that, because if I say any more, it leads to spoiler territory, so I'll avoid that. Tom Blythe is great in the lead role. I can absolutely see his version of Snow turning into the President Snow that we all know in the original series. What impressed me the most about him was how he held his own while acting across from legends such as Viola Davis and Peter Dinklage. He was never overshadowed in his scenes, which is a true testament to his performance. I haven't seen him in anything before, but I hope he has a bright future ahead of him. This movie has such an incredible cast. I specifically want to highlight Viola Davis. EGOT winner Viola Davis gives such a unique and captivating performance. She's so quirky without being too much, and she's also unnerving at the same time. I really like the look of her character as well, and I just feel like her performance is not being talked about enough. I mean, she did such a great job in this movie. Lastly, I didn't mention this earlier in the review, but this movie has the best music of the entire series. And Rachel Zegler is the main reason why. Many of you were probably wondering why I haven't mentioned Rachel Zegler yet. Well, I thought I would wait and talk about her at the end of this review because I have a lot to say about her. Rachel Zegler is the heart and soul of this movie. She has such a likable screen presence. I've seen her in just a few movies, but she has already shown great range. There's so many nuances to her performance as Lucy Gray. Her chemistry with Tom Blythe just leaps off the screen. This is one of the best movie romances I've seen in a major blockbuster in quite some time. Her voice is so beautiful too. She sings quite a few times in this movie, and she delivers with every song. If she were to just quit acting tomorrow and pursue singing full time, she could have a great career just doing that. She's one of the most talented actresses working today, and she's easily my favorite aspect of this new Hunger Games movie. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this review, I hope you like and subscribe, and I'll have more reviews soon.